welcome back to my channel. I'm not showing my face today because I'm looking a little ratchet, a little messy. But today I am making a marbles coat. I picked up this wonderful fabric from Joann's Fabric. Shout out to them. Okay, what you see now is I have already cut everything out. I took a hoodie. This is the 4T. I took a hoodie from the thrift store in the same size that they need a jacket in, and I made the patterns from that. This the hood pattern. Um, you're gonna need to cut out a hood pattern, two sleeves, two sleeve patterns. You're gonna have to cut out um, two front pieces, the left piece and the right piece. Here's mine, the left and the right piece. And then cut on the fold the back piece, so you can have one big old piece. So then after I did that, I did the same thing for the lining. This is the lining, for the inside of the coat. Oh, and I cut out pockets. You'll need 4 of these. Okay. I have a 14-inch zipper. I have um, the rib neck for the coat, the cuffs, the collar, and the bottom part. Honestly, I might not put it on the collar because a hat is going to be attached. So just the cuff for the arm and the bottom of the coat. Then you will need your batting. Your batting make the coat thicker, so you need to use the same pattern to cut out the sleeves cut out sorry y'all, trying to get it together. Cut out the fabric, the lining, and the batting with the same pattern. Okay? So, let's get started. Okay, I'm trying to make this short as possible, but we are making a coat here, guys. So, take out your trusty clip, put a few on the table or whatever. I have my back piece laid down with the print side or the good side down. So then you get your back, because we're going to have to sew all the way around, sew this on. So this back on this fabric. Make sure it fits the top. Make sure it fits everywhere. I even turn it over to make sure it fits. And if it doesn't, you can always trim off the little extra. Okay, so sew around here and do this for all of them. Your sleeves, your hat, your everything. What we're going to do is we're going to sew around here. I'm only showing you this one, but you have to do it for all of your patterns. Only the print though, not the lining. Only the print you attach this batting to it, okay? Let me get my sewing machine ready. Oh yeah, also if you want to make a puffer coat or a bubble coat, what they call it, you would need at least 3 to 4 pieces of this batting. I'm only doing one because it's gonna be a bomber jacket, and the client didn't want it so thick, so I'm only using one sheet. But if you want a puffer coat, you have to use 3 to 4 batting sheets cut out the same way. And if you wanted to do that, what you would do is take your I have the acrylic ruler, but I don't feel like going to get it. But you take a ruler and you measure from the center point all the way down, and you measure lines So you measure 3 inches down, draw a line, 3 inches down, draw a line, and so on and so on. That's how they get the lines of the puffer coat. So you would actually sew across here, straight across here, 3 inches or however long you want your 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 puff to look. But you would sew straight lines going across, just like that. If you want a puffer coat, I just wanted to say that. So that's another way you can attach your batting to your fabric. So here we go with the sewing machine. I'm going to start with the shoulders first and just go all the way down and around. I am such a beginner sewer. I've only been sewing stuff for like a year, but I've came a long way, y'all. I'm sewing a whole coat. But to all my beginners out there, I always hold the back of this string so you don't have any problems with it sucking back up. Drop your needle down, drop your foot down, and get started. Make sure you always backstitch. Always backstitch. That's what helps lock everything in. And I'm doing a 1/2 inch seam allowance. You have to, so when you get done, it'll be sewed on like this. I didn't sew the top. Yep. Be back. Oh, it's a lot faster and better if you sew on the fabric side top on top. Because if you don't, I feel like your pressure foot would snag all of this like the first time around. Okay, also, um, as you're sewing the batting on the sleeve around, I sewed around, but I also sewed it together. Just go ahead and get it out the way. Um, After I sewed the batting on it, I sewed around it, and this is what it looked like on the outside. It's a puff jacket. Okay, so when you're doing the sleeves, go ahead and sew them together, so you can just cancel out that extra step later on. So here I have the sleeves, and I clipped on the batting. What I like to do is I start on the edge and work my way up and around. So let's get started. And also, like I said, it's easier to sew on the fabric side. Always back stitch and just go. Okay, once you get to that one corner, what I like to do is, I don't know if y'all can see it, but once I get to that one corner, I lift up my presser foot, then I turn my garment around so it can be just straight down. Drop my presser foot back down and start sewing. Every time you get to a, hold on. Every time I get to a corner, I stop, lift up my presser foot, turn my fabric around so it can be straight line. Drop my pressure foot back down and start back sewing. Sorry if you guys can't see, but I'm just sewing around the whole thing. That easy. Sorry if you see these baby wipes back here, but I was watching my sewing machine down because it was really, really dusty. My living room is dusty. But yeah, that's what that was for. But drop your pressure foot back down and get to sewing. And you're done with that part. Just up your needle and you sew it around. So what I like to do is trim off all the extra batting before I sew them together. Trim off all the extra batting. Make sure you don't cut the fabric. Like I said, you guys, I'm new to this too. I've only been doing this for a year. Um, I went to YouTube University and learned how to do this at YouTube University. I'm self-taught, and I also do like heat press shirts and screen print shirts. Later on, I'm gonna try to get into embroidery. Okay. So once you cut all the extra batting off, find the top of your sleeve, which is right here, and match these two together. I actually like to match at the bottom first, where the cuffs will be, then go up and match together, and then sew only on this part. Just straight line up and down on this part. So let me do that. And I sewed directly on top of those lines that we just sewed. Make sure I grab my string back here. Always back stitch. Don't forget that. Just sew all the way down. Make sure you back stitch. And finish it off. I like to back stitch twice. And there you go, the sleeve. I like to turn it, even though I know our seam allowance is good, I still like to turn it inside out just to make sure there's no holes or anything right there. And it looks good to me. All right. So let's put this coat together. Sorry you guys for the lighting. I'm in my living room. But here's the hat. Here's the batting. And what I'm going to do with the hat is going to be a little different from how I sewed the rest of it. Get you a ruler and measure. I like to measure 3 inches down all the way around, and then just make a little line 3 inches down all the way around, and that's where you're gonna sew. You're gonna sew this curve 3 inches down. 3 inches down. That's it.
Becoming a glam master. Thank you guys. I love you.
I'm sorry, the sun. But as you can see, I measured 3 inches down and I sewed a curve around the whole hat like that. See?
Who is this girl? For trend-setting makeup artists and beauty influencers,
So when you
go
put the
head-to-head,
hat together,
in the toughest beauty competition
it's gonna have that little
the artists
decorative
will
little
compete in
part on
three
it.
challenges. You must create that.
But you don't have to do this. You can also go ahead and sew around the whole thing and you don't have to do this. But this is what I chose to do. Now let me do the other one. So when you get done sewing your 3 inches
I
down,
think a lot of us were just, somewhat from very humble
make sure you
beginnings.
sew all the way around,
So
and that's how you create the hat.
indeed.
So once you do your 3 inches down, I did it on both sides.
Carlin,
So here and around all the way down to the back of the hat. Yeah, so once I sewed the hat together, I serged the edges. Serge the edges. This little, the 3 inches thing that I was talking about. So then when you flip it inside out, of course you're gonna have to cut some of that down, but iron it. And this is what the hat looked like. You can't really see the design, but kind of see the little thing going down. Yep, this is the hat. So the next step is to sew everything together. Or I might just go ahead and sew the lining together first, then the jacket. See that? Okay, to sew the coat together, get the back piece, put it, matter of fact, put it, pretty side up. Then get your other, check piece, chest piece, turn it down so the both sides, both of the pretty sides are kissing each other, touching or whatever, however you say it. Then I pin at the shoulder, or in my case, clip at the shoulder. So that's where you're gonna sew it first. Sew the shoulders together. The other side. Make sure you line up everything right, correctly. Put the shoulders together. And then, cause you're gonna sew across here, and then you're gonna sew down here to attach it together. Not sew on the armhole. You'll be sewing up the armhole to where you can't even, or the person or whoever. So either you can serge it or you can sew it. I think I'm gonna serge it. It's faster.
I'm doing the cut crease that he did in Toronto.
So,
Then I'm doing the tier that he did
so
in the
here
first
straight
challenge,
across,
but like better.
and here down here.
So this is so much
Okay.
harder for me to do.
So I'm actually gonna serge it together. So let's get started.
They couldn't get anything.
Okay. Then now I'm gonna serge down the side.
It's time for you to switch stations.
shoulders,
pop art inspired
and
look
side
on each other.
in. So after I made the sleeves, I went ahead and sewed this side. And I serged the inside of it. This is what it looks like. So with the sleeve, what you want to do is turn your coat inside out. But this needs to be the right side out. Find the top of your sleeve where it meets the shoulder. And insert it inside the armhole. And match the top, the bottom seam of the sleeve with the bottom seam of the coat. Already ready. And once you pin it there, stuff the coat in a little bit and pin the top of the sleeve to the top of the shoulder. And what I always do to make sure is I turn the coat inside out to make sure it's gonna match, and it does. So you pin all the way around and just sew. I sewed it with the sewing machine around with a straight stitch, and then I serged the ends of it. So it would look like this.
There's not really any way to know.
So this is what it should look like when you get finished sewing both sleeves in. Make sure you serge the inside. Everything is professional.
The neck for me showed that she was going for it with a good technique. I decided
Okay,
to
so after you sew your coat, your beautiful coat, you need to make another coat, which is your lining to go on the inside of it. Actually gonna serge mine together. To the sleeve. So sew or either serge your inside lining, and I'll come back when I'm finished with that. So once you get done sewing your lining, it should look like another coat. This is the inside. I serged it also. It should look like another coat. So now it's time to add the lining inside of the hood, and I already pinned it. So all you have to do is sew around the perimeter, not the bottom, just around the perimeter, the top. Okay, so once you sew together your hat, make sure you hem your hat line around the edges. Okay. Attach it to your coat. Find the middle of the hat and attach it to the middle of the bodice. Okay, once you do that, it should look like this. This is the hat. This is the coat. Okay, so then that's when you get your let me lay this down so you can see better. So then that's when you get your sleeves, bring everything to the inside, sleeves, the hat, everything to the inside. So then you find the middle of your liner fabric, the middle. I like to lay it down, then open it up. Make sure your sleeves are tucked under like that, and just open up the coat. So once you open up the coat, make sure your shoulder seams match the shoulder seams on the coat. So let me find the shoulder seam, which is right here, and you match the lining, the hood, and the coat all together. You pin it all together because you're gonna sew it together. I'm using clips. Once again, find the seam lines. This is my seam line for the coat. This is my seam line for the liner. Make sure your liner is the ugly side up, and then just pin. Make sure you pinning all of it together. So pin the top, just pin all the way around the jacket. So what I do is, after I pin the shoulders, come off to the side, pin all the edges, all the way around the coat. And then after you pin all the way around the coat, you're gonna sew the straight stitch all the way around the sides, the top, and everything. Do not sew the bottom part, because that's how you flip the liner inside out. So once I do that, I'll come back and show you guys. So once you get done sewing around the whole perimeter, this is what it should look like. So then what you do is, you take the liner fabric and just turn the coat inside out. And it should look like this. Then you get the sleeves from the liner coat and you put it inside of these sleeves. And this is the inside of the coat. And all you gotta do now is put on the cuffs, the bottom part of the jacket, and the zipper.